Hello, my name is Wes Holsapple. I'm with BDS, Business Development Solutions, where we prepare individuals and organizations for greater success. Today I'd like to talk to you about rediscovering the excitement of your career. Everyone goes through the typical ups and downs associated with having a job or career. There are days when we feel as if we've accomplished little other than putting out fires. However, problem solving is a big part of most jobs. And typically, the larger the paycheck, the more problems there are to be solved. Aha! I knew I wasn't getting paid enough. Therefore, it's important that we develop the attitudes and skills to reframe these problems into new perspectives and to keep us productive and from becoming overwhelmed. Now, we'll learn more about reframing problems in a future session, but right now, let's look at another critical issue an alarming number of people are dealing with, and that is the loss of satisfaction in their careers. We all find ourselves in situations where it is absolutely time to change jobs or even careers. More often, though, the symptoms we're experiencing are not job-threatening, but rather threatening our QOL, and that is quality of life. So, how can you successfully manage the normal but frustrating cycles caused by on-the-job problems that threaten to steal your productivity and satisfaction? First, we must know the phases of this cycle. Let's refer to them as the 4 phases of your career. Now, think back to when you first received the offer to accept the job or new position with your company or any job during your adult life that you've had in the past. What were the feelings and emotions you experienced when you finally knew you got the job? Most people are excited, new job, because it represents the possibility of new and greater opportunities for them. You may see the opportunity to make more money, create greater security for you and your family. You may sense the opportunity to be all you can be, or by developing your gifts and reaching your fullest potential. So, we set up our work area, roll up our sleeves, and dig into the work we have committed ourselves to. Before long, we begin to see things we didn't see when we interviewed for the job. For example, some employees around here have more bad days than good, and I shouldn't have to work with them. Or, I'm not making my sales goals because our prices are too high. Or maybe our customers are too demanding and require too much hand-holding, which keeps me from getting my other responsibilities completed. You know, probably everyone has experienced these frustrations, and it can cause us to question if we are in the right job, with the right company, or possibly if we're even in the right career. Can you relate? When we get to the point where we begin to wonder how much more of this we can handle, there's a tendency for us to become a little bit negative. We start thinking how stressful our job is, how you're not reaping the rewards you deserve, and how you thought you'd be further along by now. We're now officially in the blaming stage. We know the reason why things aren't working around here and who's to blame. It seems that whenever an idea comes up, your thoughts turn to why it won't work before giving the idea sincere consideration, especially if it comes from your least favorite person. It's only a period of time until all of this affects our work, our morale, and our performance on the job and in our personal lives too. We may be questioned about our lack of results or our inability to play nice with others, or the pressure gets so intense within us that we just at times don't think we can go on. You know, there are no quick fixes. Every person's situation is different, and there are no easy answers. However, there are some changes we can make in ourselves that will generate positive, measurable improvements that you and others will notice. Here are a few, and I like to refer to them as the 4 methods for getting back into the excited phase. The first one is set and achieve short-term goals. How many of us keep a to-do list right by our phone? And whenever we complete something, we check that baby off. It gives us a sense of accomplishment and achievement. And so if you can begin to set and achieve and track and receive from that the recognition and the personal satisfaction of setting and achieving short-term goals, it'll be a positive. It'll help move you back in the excited stage. Second, build important business relationships. After all, it is the relationships that we work with, both internally and externally, that make a difference in the success we achieve and the joy, oftentimes, that we receive. Building those relationships, becoming closer to people, will move you back into that excited stage more often. Number 3, demonstrate your competencies. Have you ever walked into a retail store and have been looking for something, been in a hurry, and you ask someone that looks like they have a name tag on, where can I find this? And they look like you've from outer space. You weren't able to experience their competencies. You gained a bad perception of them because they weren't able to complete what you needed. So as you find yourself working, work on developing your competencies. People recognize that, they show you appreciation, and you're moving closer back into that excited stage. And last thing is become proactive. When you become proactive, you overcome fear. You overcome inertia, which is the toughest part of any journey. Take that first step. Begin to write down the things that you will do and follow through. You know, after all, courage is not the lack of fear. It is the ability to act in the face of fear. Try these 4 things that we've talked about. Begin to give some thought to it. And what you'll find is you'll spend more of your time in the excited stage. I'm Wes Holzapfel with Business Development Solutions. I look forward to seeing you again. Have a good day.